The Seine isn't the largest river in Europe or even France, but it may be the most renowned, and for good reason. This splendid waterway cuts through the heart of Paris before winding its way along some of the most celebrated sites in northern France. Day 2 sees the scenic gem glide gracefully through the Île-de-France region to our first gem, Les Andelys. Free choice comes in the form of either a leisurely hike to King Richard the Lionheart's Chateau Galliard, or journey to Lyon's Les Forêts, described as one of the most beautiful villages in France. On day 3, you awake in Rouen. After a breakfast fit for king or queen, it's your chance to choose your own gems of the Seine adventure. Free choice means a walking tour of the region, where you'll absorb the most famous historic sites of Joan of Arc and the Rouen Cathedral, both with rich tapestries of history waiting to be unravelled. From Rouen, Free Choice takes you to the Somme battlefields for a poignant full-day excursion commemorating the 100 years since that horrific World War I battle, which claimed the lives of more than 150,000 soldiers. It's a touching step back into time, which is sure to elicit emotion within all who attend. After honouring the memory of those who fought so bravely all those years ago, a lighter start to day 5 as you'll find yourself falling in love with the scenery while we cruise towards the English Channel. Later in the day, use your free choice option to explore Honfleur at your leisure. You'll be delighted by its quaint architecture, relaxed coastal town atmosphere and kaleidoscope of colourful fishing boats. Morning 6, and did we mention that the Scenic Gem is the only cruise ship that can sail all the way to Honfleur, making for a more direct trip to our next stop, the historic Normandy beaches. As you wander them, allow your mind to drift emotionally back in time and replay the D-Day landings exactly where they took place. Then, at the Landing Museum, you'll be immediately struck by the sombre ambience surrounding the 9,387 graves of the Normandy Cemetery. As you depart the poignant scene, take some time to lighten your mood and walk Normandy's famous Calvados route, delighting in the many charming villages that adorn the landscape. After a touching day 6, Free Choice on day 7 presents a range of breathtaking options in Cordec. And to enrich your day's experience, enjoy a truly unforgettable evening in Faucamp, a classical concert at the opulent Benedictine Palace. Day 8 sees your scenic gem cruise towards Vernon. It certainly isn't hard to see why this region of France inspired so many famed artists to produce some of their best work. Later in the day, Free Choice will see you stop at Giverny, where you'll gain entry to Monet's former residence and water lily gardens. As you relax on the morning of day 9, it won't be long before the distinctive architecture of the medieval town of Conflans comes into view. Free Choice today means a trip to Auvers-sur-Oise, where you'll see, among other things, the room of legendary artist Vincent van Gogh, or step inside Chantilly Castle for a guided tour of this remarkable chateau before walking its fairy tale parklands. And after a leisurely afternoon of cruising, where we encourage you to indulge in the scenic gems onboard amenities, the evening will see us embark on our return to the city of love, Paris, where a spectacular skyline awaits. And so, as we begin the final stop on our voyage through the gems of the Seine, it's only fitting that we spend one last full day in Paris. We hope that this trip has ignited your sense of wonder. Until next time, au revoir.